All right, so it's a new weekend, and my wife's been out here working on this during the week a little bit. She did some painting and some sanding, so I'll show you real quick what she did, but it's coming along. Today we're getting ready to put the chicken wire around the coop. We wanted to get the support beams we put up in the door and everything painted just to give it some, layer of protection against the weather. So let's take a look at that, and then I'm gonna get to work. All right, so all this wood, my wife sanded it down. She put a coat of varnish, I think, over it, maybe something like that. I don't know. I don't ask. I just say, "Oh, good job." And then you can see all the wood we added has been painted this reddish color. She's going to go back and do the coop a red, but that being the coop, this being the hoop house, she's going to go back and do that red. We're not doing the bottom because apparently you're not supposed to paint pressure treated lumber, so we're not doing that. And we want to get this thing covered today if we can, or by tomorrow, and start getting it secured. We're going to start bringing the chicks out. They're getting a little bigger. I'll try to do a little video of that. All right, look at how big these guys got. They're almost like small chickens. What is that? What is that? I'm on camera. This is the most aggressive one, this guy right here in the center. Rooster up over there, he's very shy, hiding. And then we got our Australorp over here, but they are getting kind of big, and they're starting to outgrow this, so we got to get them outside. So that's all that for now. They got a lot to say. We want to start getting them acclimated to being outside, but we got some hardware for it too, because we're going to change all the latches, because I think if a raccoon got in there, it could open all this stuff. It's just too simple for those little jerks. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'll show you some of the chicken wire as we get it going. All right, so I got the first course of chicken wire started. I'm purposely not showing both sides because Princess doesn't want to be in the video. And we're going to staple it down along the bottom here. And we use these, you can see I got a bag full of little clips there, and it comes with this tool. And all you do is you come over and you, let's see if I can get this while I'm shooting. Whoa, that's pretty bright. You go around like this, and you just squeeze, and you've got a nice little clamp. And that's how we get the chicken wire to stay on the cattle panel. So we're in the process of doing that, and then we're going to use staples down here. And as we go, right now it's not really secure anywhere except along the border here, like this whole part here. So we still have to secure it along the bars there, but that's the first run. We're going to do 2 more probably, so I'll show you some of that when it's done. Boom. All right, so what we realized we were forgetting to do was we wanted to put down hardware cloth, which is, you can see it's this. It's a little thicker, a little heavier duty than the chicken wire. And what we're going to do is we're going to border the whole outside. And what this serves to do is ideally it'll keep raccoons or any other predators from digging underneath the coop. And all we're doing is really, I bent it, and then I've just got a massive quantity of staples in there holding it into the wood. And then I've got all this dirt here, this huge pile, some more there and some more there, and then we're just going to cover it, and gravity will kind of take effect and pull it down into the soil a little bit, and then hopefully that'll keep predators from going out if they're really inquisitive, I think, and wanted to dig there, far enough out. But they're going to be locked in the coop at night anyway. It's just an extra precaution, but we figure we don't want to come out to see 6 strangled chickens in the morning. So in any case, I'm gonna get back to work while we do this now, and then we'll get back to the chicken wire, which there's this tiny little gap here. We could probably stretch it to work with these little C-clamp things, or the little clamps we're using. But my wife and I don't disagree. She kind of wants to just run one more course over the middle just to make it even sturdier. So, and I'm fine with that. We don't even know if chicken wire is strong enough for if raccoons can get through it. So, one more layer of protection is not going to hurt us. So let me get back to that. All right, so yesterday we worked until about 6 o'clock, and what we got done was we got the layer of hardware cloth around this part of the coop, and then we got 3 layers of chicken wire. It just takes time. It's slow going, putting the little clamps on and stuff, but we're getting there. So we're out here again today. It looks pretty good though. It's pretty secure. Today we're going to try to get this done on this end, and then I'm going to try to fence in around the back side. I think I don't think we're going to use hardware cloth along here instead of chicken wire because it's so low to the ground, and I think that that's going to be a weak point that potential predators could try to exploit. So we're going to do some hardware cloth around there, and there, there. And then I'm going to do another course on the ground. I may have to go run and get some more. I don't think we have quite enough to do it all, but what she wants to do is start bringing the chickens out here to get them acclimated, and we want to make sure it's at least closed off that they can't get out. And then I can always go run next week and get some more. Even during the week she can run and get some, and then we can put that course down on the ground flat, and then we'll cover all that with dirt, and that should be give us some kind of security. So I think the main key is to get the bottom fenced off and get the whole thing enclosed first. So we're going to work on that today. I'll show you that when we're done with what we're doing. All right, so right now the chicken coop is getting close to being finished. We've got the outside painted, and by we I mean my wife painted the outside. I've got all the hardware cloth done around the bottom, and all the corners are sealed up. We did some little patches in there so they can't get their dirty little claws or hands in there and damage the chickens. We've got a pretty hefty layer of chicken wire around the outside. We've still got to do this interface here. That's going to take a little bit of time, probably tomorrow. Today's Saturday. I'm going to a crawfish boil this evening, so I won't be working on this much longer today. But it's coming together. This place is a fortress. We got to get some hardware because this does not sit flush, and we only bought 1 latch, so I'm going to buy one for the top and one for the bottom, so I can just kind of push it flush and hold it in place. Because if we put it in the middle here, this is just, it'll be an easy entrance. We're looking at maybe doing some plywood down here as well, although plywood's $50 a pop, so I'm going to see what kind of scrap I got laying around, and then maybe just put a border in just to make it a little, or put something solid behind it just to block the wind a little bit and to give it a little bit more strength. And this old gate is in here right now because my wife had it sideways, and she actually brought the little jerk chickens out here the other day, so they've been out here. So I'll get some footage of that. I don't know if they're going to be out here today, but hopefully we can get them out here a little bit tomorrow. So that's our update, but it's coming along pretty nicely. Probably a little overkill on the fortress-like defenses and or prison, depending on your perspective. But I don't know, I'm an engineer, I over-engineer stuff. That's the way it goes. Boom. So we're out here working on the chicken coop, and we got a nice little mountain storm coming through. I don't know if this is picking up. You can see the faint outline of the mountain there. Wind, we got lightning strikes right now, so we're just taking a little breather. But it's crazy. There's just out of nowhere, sun was shining, and now lightning storm, wind's kicking up a little bit, temperature's dropping. Figure we'll stop and eat some lunch. It's supposed to last for like an hour-ish, so we'll see. Pretty cool though. Pretty fun, just gorgeous out here right now. Holy hell, that accelerated fast. That's just huge hailstorm coming out of nowhere. My wife's poor plants are taking a beating right now. Terrible. What the hell? All right, so I got the hardware cloth secure around the whole perimeter, and the last thing I'm going to do before I cover it with dirt and mulch is the hardware cloth, that is. I'm going to take these Sod Staples. These guys are about 6 inches. Get them at Ace, or I don't know, Home Depot doesn't usually have them in stock. I found them at Ace. Box of 100 was like, I don't know, 15 bucks. And I'm just gonna drive those into the ground. It's just another, through the hardware cloth, another layer of protection. Then we're gonna throw the dirt on top and the mulch. So I'll show you some of that once some of that's done. Okay. Boom. All right, so I got all the staples in the ground, and now I'm taking this little pile of dirt, that big pile of dirt, and I got a little bit of dirt over here, a tiny little pile, and I'm just gonna cover it like I did right here, so you can see it's all the hardware cloth's now gonna be under the dirt, and over time, gravity will pull it down even further. I mean, I'll wet it when it's all done to start packing it in, but I'll tell you what, if any raccoon gets in this place, he deserves his hard-fought victory, because this is like a fortress. Anyway, I'm gonna go put this dirt down, and yeah, fun stuff. It's my exciting day, moving dirt. Oh. Yeah, so if you look at the sky right now, it's Sunday, getting ready to go in, but we're getting a nice storm. It's probably just about 5:30-ish. Mountains getting a little rain right there. You can see it's all faded, kind of half in. There's like a gradient of rain and clouds going on. The wind's blowing. So what we got done was we got all the wood chips down right now. We're covering the hardware cloth. That's all our big pile of mulch we got. Everything is secure now. So we got a bit of work done. A lot of touch-up stuff we did this weekend. We got the interface completely locked up now. So down here we got some hardware cloth, and it's probably about triple or quadruple protected from the inside and outside. Then I'm not worried about them getting through here, but I put some hardware cloth here, and that seals up this side pretty nicely. There's no way they can get through there. I've got it all wired, so that's pretty good. We got the hardware on the door right now, so this guy will lock and latch right now. We'll put the this guy through it, so when it's closed, they can't just slide the bolt and get in, because they're dirtbags. They'll figure it out. So we want to make it as secure as we can. And there's some lightning, pretty cool. And we got this interface all done. So I put some chicken wire a lot of the way up, and then I just got a bunch of mix of hardware cloth all through here and in here, and I got it all wired in here. I got more hardware cloth on the inside. On the other side, you can see there's like a layer here, and then in the background there's a little bit more, and then it's all wired together, so they're not getting in here. We got a couple small things left to do. I want to replace this guy with a slide, because I think they could flip that guy open pretty easy. We're going to put some kind of something similar to what's on the door. So, and then we found a little wasp nest underneath there. So we've got one of these guys out here to kill the wasp. We're a friend of the bees, not so much of the wasps. They suck. Yeah, anyway, that's it for this video, and as I get a little more done, we'll show you, and hopefully I can get the chickens out here in the next week or so. They're getting pretty big, so I'll show some footage of that when I get it. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm throwing this in just for fun. Apparently I'm watering a little bit too much. Look at the size of these mushrooms. These were not here last weekend. And for reference, those are huge. Those guys are pretty big. I'm touching that guy. Disgusting. But anyway, yeah. Maybe I'd turn the sprinklers down a little bit less time. A little too much water and too much shade. Anyway, that's it. Boom.